Oh, hey.
Yay!
Whoa.
It started.
Whoa,
it started.
Tyler.
Yay!
You started recording me unexpectedly, just like the NSA. Hi, NSA.
Louise, are you saying you nearly did a
Hi, Louise.
hello audience, I didn't see you there moment?
Oh, hi there. Wink.
I can't imagine, that ever working on an audio podcast. I didn't see you there, audience, and you didn't see me for 110 podcasts either, because we don't use video.
As Caboose would say, if they can't see me, if I can see them, they can't see me, okay?
I mean,
For all I
Peekaboo.
care, we're all invisible.
I just... Sorry, there's a football game going on in the other room. I'm trying to pay attention to that and this at the same time. Do we have topics for this week?
Oh, we have some stuff. Like
Cool.
TJ who wasn't like some sort of rave yesterday. And
There
now
must
he
have been
won't show
all of the
up today.
sandstorm. We're talking Darude
Man.
sandstorm all over the place.
That might have been like the Sahara. How do you guys pronounce that in English?
The Sarlacc pit? Oh,
What-
Sahara Desert.
Sahara Desert, yeah. In Portuguese we call it like Saara. So
Ah,
yeah.
fancy.
Sahara Desert.
yeah, it must have been one hell of a dessert.
I'm lost.
Dessert parties are the best part.
Sorry.
Cause there ain't no party like a Sahara Desert party. You guys
So-
know that song, right?
I kind of do.
Yeah, sure. No.
Just with this random
Alcoholic
context
party,
that
yeah.
we've got, I can't imagine TJ wandering the Sahara. You know?
Well,
He wasn't
I imagine
wandering
him
through the
standing still
desert.
and dying in this desert.
Are you saying that we might need a new video editor? Just because he might be, secluded in the middle of nowhere?
Damn it. We should have thought of that. But nah, he probably just raced camels and went through rings of fire and tried to defeat the Empire, but then Palpatine was all like, bitch, no.
If he starts walking in the right direction, he might be on the podcast next week. Just walks
Or next
in.
year. Hey guys, sorry I'm a year late.
Celebrating the third year of doing the podcast, and TJ's here. He gets a similar congratulations that Nick got when he turned up on the 100th podcast. It's like, Nick, you're alive. TJ comes barreling through the door.
Water, shut up, start recording.
Yeah, we don't care if you're dehydrated. We need your voice.
And now that we just showed how much we care, let's start the podcast properly.
He knows we
3, 2, 1. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Shifty podcast. I'm Luis, aka SpartanSloth, and today we have...
TJ1023, rest in peace.
Hello, my name's Charlie, aka Sonny88p.
By the way, I just want to tell the audience that if I sound weird, it's because my throat's a little fucked up. So, just FYI.
So the illness I had last week
You shouldn't have
is...
people fucking your throat then.
That
Listen,
is a good
Sonny,
thing, yeah.
It was like, wow, myself, I'm just go...
Mr. Popular over there. He was,
Yeah, I mean...
He heard
man.
Sonny bring up the throat fucking and wanted to know more. Whoever's on your phone.
Sonny the throat guy.
But yeah, it sounds like you've got the same similar sore throat issue that I had only a week ago. So we're dried out of topics already.
No, I'm
Let's
sorry,
talk about Ruby.
I got
suppose
the
next
reply to thing.
Look, yeah, you do
Yeah,
realise once you
yeah.
guys go quiet, I'm going to start a completely different topic every time.
Wait, I'm replying to the thing that happened. Hold on.
Sonny, this sounds like we're not important enough.
Fuck you.
See? See, you just told us to fuck myself. You two are awfully quiet.
We are
almost-
colluding in the background.
It's almost like you want me to
Nah.
start talking about Blake.
I can talk.
I can
So
dance.
here's a scenario for you. If there's $1 million, and
I'm sorry, I'm back.
you have to split it between the two of you. I give the $1 million to Luis, and he proposes how to split between the two of you. And then Tyler, you say if you accept the division of the $1 million or you don't. If you don't accept, neither of you get any money. If you accept, you get the money split the way Luis wants it to be split. So Luis, how do you split the money?
I gotta split $1 million with Tyler.
Yeah, I feel
Yes,
like
in any way you wish to split it.
we've kind
50.
yeah, like we kind of
Would you
have like
split it 50-50?
Oh yeah.
Because you could give him just $1 and you keep the rest, and he would decide whether he keeps the dollar or not.
Yeah, but
Wait,
I
so
would...
it's like, let me see if I get this straight, okay?
Yeah, I don't
I
see
get
what the
$1 million,
hard decision is here.
and then I gotta make a proposition to Tyler, and he can choose to agree or not. If he disagrees, I gotta come up with another proposition.
If he disagrees, neither of you get any money.
Oh,
If he
okay.
agrees, you both get the money split in the way that you, Luis, decides.
Well,
So if
here's
you
the thing.
just give him $1 and you keep the rest, right? If he keeps the dollar or doesn't keep the dollar.
Well, here's the thing. You would just give me that money, right? Like, hey, take it. I wouldn't have to do jack shit to get that money. So, the way I see
No.
it, it's like, quote unquote, free money. So,
No, but
why would
if
I
he
not?
rejects split, then we take away the money.
I think
Yeah,
the
okay,
issue
but if we were to accept the thing, you would just give me the money. Like, I wouldn't have to do anything else for it.
Yeah.
I feel like
Why
there's
the fuck would I not split 50-50 here? Like, fair enough.
I think there's a
What
flaw
if
with
you
this as
split
well,
with
because
a random person instead of Tyler,
Yeah.
because you know Tyler too well?
That's what I was about to say. Like, when you do this kind of experiment with two people that have known each other for years, like, we have no reason to reject the split. Even if Louise said, fuck it, I'm only going to give you 40,000 out of this million, you know, I would be like, well, fuck, that's a bit unfair, but that's 40 grand out of doing nothing, so I wouldn't be upset about it. But if it was a complete and utter stranger, I would be like, you know, a bit dubious on splitting anything with them, just because I know that they could stab me in the back. Also, did you get this scenario from the show Goldenballs? We have a show over here, and
Goldenballs?
it's called...
I don't know that show.
Essentially,
Let me guess. It's on the Playboy channel.
No. It's on ITV. It's on ITV, sponsored by Channel 3, I suppose. But right at the end, essentially the contestants have to pick between a split or steal option, and they choose like either one. The person that they're with can't see their option; they have to show it at the same time. If one of them steals and the other one splits, the person that stole the money takes all of the prize money. The other person gets nothing. If they both steal, they get nothing. And if they both split, they split the prize money equally. So it's a mindfuck. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a different psychological experiment you're discussing here.
Yeah.
Mine is called the Ultimatum Game.
Oh, sorry, one sec. There was a genius on that show that turned around and said, "Look, mate, I'm just going to steal from you,
Mate.
regardless." Yeah, this person just sat there and went, "I'm just going to steal from you. That's it. I'm just going to steal. That's all I'm going to do." And he messed with the other mate's head. I can't remember like exactly what went down, but it was all a ploy to get him to split. And the guy that's saying the whole time that he was going to steal the money and take everything regardless actually split the money as well. So they shared the money equally. I was like, you crazy, man. That was genius, but could have backfired.
Yeah, the police could have caught him, for example.
No, not that. But yeah,
I know it's not that kind of stealing. Just don't steal my joke.
I just
I
I don't really get the scenario.
you discussed is called game theory, and it's basically if there's no communication between the two, then they can decide for themselves, and they often pick the best scenario for themselves and lose in general. But if there is communication, they will try to pick the best for both of them.
They try to negotiate.
Double cross.
Yeah. There's deception involved as well. I mean, it's a part of game theory because I remember one of the key rules of game theory is like with any game, people are always going to take like the most efficient route. But if you're blocked by somebody else, I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. But yeah, theories, yay, philosophy.
But there's also like the thing that people usually take side quests to level up and then get their character ready for a bigger battle.
Have you heard about that part of game theory that's grinding and...
Hey, don't even get me started on actual grinding.
Like females or...
I think it's irrelevant
like people
at that
grinding
point.
on each other. Or on furniture.
We're talking about quick time events here, Sonny.
What are quick time events?
You know, like when you have to do something continuously and then click a button, like doing that in real life. I don't know.
Please explain further, because I still don't understand.
Look, I don't know where I was going when I started bringing up game theory.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Quick time events.
We need an adult. So that's why I reckon Jim or Vic or TJ kind of needs to be here.
Look, I can be the adult, I just don't want to be.
Hey, in other news, Sonny escaped the paparazzi today.
Not today.
Well, some other day you were telling me.
Yeah, well.
I
was running, people tried to take my picture and failed.
I just love that Luis brought this up.
Why?
No, because it's like Sonny said this while we wasn't recording. There's a story about him essentially getting paparazzi'd or whatever. And he clearly discussed it while we weren't recording. So Luis is like, I'm going to bring it up on the podcast and make it awkward for Sonny. Bring up a story that he didn't bring up.
That's not what I was aiming for.
How dare you, Luis?
Sorry, Sonny.
I'm sorry.
Are you sorry?
I kinda am, because I lost the joke. I was gonna go for the thing that either
so you're
Brad
not
Pitt
sorry
is your
for
clone.
telling it to me, but you're sorry for failing.
You could say it's too late to apologize.
Wow.
It's too late to apologize.
Shout out to that song.
It's too late.
I mean, it could have been worse. I could have quoted Justin Bieber.
Oh God, no. Speaking of music, Sonny did... Yes, what?
No, I mean, it sounded like we had a topic about music. I was interested suddenly, but then you stopped.
I was gonna go for it.
And then you stopped and it's all gone. Now you can...
Tyler, I'll fight you. So Sonny was asking us if we listened to anything new recently or something. Was it, Sonny?
I didn't ask that. I asked if Tyler made any new music.
Oh, yeah, and then I asked you guys if you came across anything new or something. I guess. I'll go. But yeah, what is the newest thing you guys listen on the radio? Because I just realized that I haven't listened to anything new in a while. I mean, just listen to the same stuff I know. Because, radio songs here in Brazil suck.
The most recent song that I've come across... don't know.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
I've heard a mashup of that song. But I don't know. Like I suffer with the same thing as Luis, where like if we're talking purely stuff off of the radio, like when I'm at work and stuff like that, then the same stuff gets played every day for months. So it's hard to say, oh, that was a new song that I enjoyed, because it's not really a new song. It's been out for months, so it's hard to say. If we're talking about random stuff I've come across on the internet, then, like, I've been listening to a lot more of these random mashups just because Triple Q got his account back. Yeah! I'm so proud. His entire channel went down.
What is a Triple Q?
A Triple Q, yeah. He mashes up songs with, like, inappropriate stuff.
Oh.
Well, it would be stuff like...
Oh my.
It would be like the entire Linkin Park album of Hybrid Theory with, like, Psy's Gangnam Style and Gentleman and stuff like that.
Oh, that's sort of inappropriate stuff.
Yeah, that kind of inappropriate stuff. But, like, yeah, his entire channel was terminated. I think I mentioned it on the last podcast, and it came back.
Fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Damn it, man. He's not John Connor.
Maybe
because
you
I said
post
terminated?
a link because of link dump. Yeah. Link shitter. Yeah. Post a link. Yeah.
That would be Luis's job.
Don't worry. Jesus.
And while
yeah,
you're at
that's
it,
why
put
I
a link to
mentioned Arnold
Kenner's job.
Schwarzenegger. Because of the Terminate. And he's a Terminator. It was funny. Shut up.
Luis, the pure silence that was happening right there after that joke, I think I could actually stick in a tumbleweed sound effect. So
if you can do that, I'm all about, like, extra stuff on the podcast. So yeah, go.
Damn it! I made my own job harder.
Yeah, fuck you, Tyler.
Damn it.
Insert tumbleweed here.
Okay, I'm going to confess. We laughed at a Justin Bieber mention earlier, but I will say one of his newer songs was actually pretty good, and I hate myself for saying that. Because
I don't listen to the radio, so I haven't even heard the new song, and I don't care.
Here's the thing. It was one of those...
Sonny.
It was on the radio.
Rude.
Look, I haven't even heard it, so why would I care?
I'm just messing with you.
Like, I mean, I want to hate this guy's music, but when I listened to it without any bias, because I didn't know it was his song, it was just off the radio, I was like, oh, actually, this is pretty catchy. When I found out it was from Justin Bieber, you can imagine how quickly my face dropped and was like, are you fucking serious? He actually made a good song.
I bet he felt betrayed.
Yeah, like, I guess he's kind of grown up a little bit, I don't know, or maybe he's being marketed a little bit better and writing more mature stuff, I don't know. But I will give him credit for that one song, for now, Luis has just typed out, Tyler said, but yes, I did. What of it? Get your mind out of the gutter.
Tyler said but.
Yeah, with 2 T's, because that's how mature Luis is today. I mean...
And every day.
I got a cough every 2 minutes. That sucks.
It's got to be typical with stuff like music to have a completely guilty pleasure, right? Like, that one song from an artist that you absolutely hate, but you can agree and say, yeah, that song is actually pretty good, but I hate their guts.
I guess, but that depends on the level of hatred. Like,
yeah, how would you have a guilty pleasure song if you don't really hate anybody?
I don't mean it in that way. What I mean is it's just like you genuinely don't like that artist style.
It could be like...
What level of genuinely don't like do you mean?
Look, do you want me to put it on the spectrum? I'm not talking about, like, actually physically hating this person with no reason. I just mean, like...
How would you physically hate someone? Instead of
I don't know, with your fists.
Punching them.
Sonny, you're getting pretty questiony over there. Don't make me get a Belgian.
Sonny.
Well, I have one more thing, guy.
There's one more thing you should take into consideration here. It's guilty pleasure. I think it's not just about hate. There's also maybe something about shame. Like,
yeah.
let's say a certain song is recognized as being shitty or whatever, but you actually like it while the rest of the world fucking hates it. So it's like
Do
a
you
guilty
care
pleasure to
about
listen
what
to
the
it.
rest of the world thinks about it more than your own opinion?
Oh,
Depends.
how about
Some
this,
people
Sonny?
don't.
How about this, just to try and make it an unjustifiable way for you to question me again? How about a song that you know is not good, you know? You know that lyrics are poor, it's repetitive, it's just thrown together. You know it's terrible and musically it's lacking in inspiration, but you enjoy it anyway. That's an example of a guilty pleasure. Like Blurred Lines, for some reason, you know, I hated the message in that song. I hated that it's very repetitive and literally it was written in only under an hour. But I
Wow.
can listen to that song. Yeah, it was. It was only written in like an hour. I don't know if they were referring to like the lyrics or the entire song, but like, it's not bad. I've heard a lot worse. It got on my nerves when it came out. But yeah, that's what I mean by guilty pleasure.
I don't really think I know any song that is very bad in my own opinion that I still like.
Really?
Yeah, why would I dislike it and like it at the same time? I don't understand.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, my God, Sonny, you must understand what a
bad
guilty pleasure
song.
is.
Why? What?
Like, I'm just saying, like, if I'm not saying you have to dislike it. I'm saying you like it, but you are full aware that it's a bad song. You're full aware that it's unpopular. You're fully aware that...
Yes, okay, so it's unpopular and I still like it, so why would I be ashamed of it if I like it?
Sonny, I hate you.
You know, I will say one thing. When people say, people like this, people do this, people are that, I always feel excluded from people because I never do this, I never like that, I never am like that. I always feel excluded when people say people.
So, what I'm learning is Sonny is not a people. He is not a person.
He's a Super Saiyan. We
He is an
established that
alien.
already.
Look, Sonny.
Okay, yes.
What music currently do you like?
I like a lot of music.
Oh my God, give me a straight answer. Jeez.
Fucking hell, Sonny. Not everything can allow us to like make a psychological profile of you and find out who you are. Fuck.
Sonny, what's your social identity?
It's hard to describe my taste of music when I don't really have a singular taste. I have many tastes.
That I can agree with. I have multiple tastes as well.
In the links below, I've posted a YouTube video of a song that I recently added to my music playlist.
By the way, I'm not actually mad at Sonny.
No, I'm not really mad as well. It's just the constant, like, I'm going to deflect this question back onto you thing. And I'm like, just answer the question, you know?
Sonny, would you describe yourself as a lightsaber?
No.
I don't think anyone would.
Why would I?
Because of all the deflection stuff.
Oh.
I don't need to be a lightsaber to deflect, do I?
Well, it could be like a shield.
Evidently. I'm going to bring out that tumbleweed again. Sorry.
Tyler, please.
Making jobs hard for myself. Yeah, I definitely agree with what Sonny said though. Like, you can't have a singular taste in music. But if somebody asked...
can.
Well, you can if you're a person that has that kind of taste. But I personally don't. I can't have a singular taste in music. I listen to way too much. But even I can say, oh, Jamiroquai, I like one of their songs that have recently stuck in my head. Or Linkin Park, I listened to one of their songs recently. Or Metallica, or Slipknot, or whoever the hell it may be. Kodakumi,
Let's
whatever.
just say, in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, ha.
Tumbleweed. Tumbleweed now.
There was not enough silence for a tumbleweed there, but like...
I should have kept my mouth shut.
My point is, like, you could list a song you like, even if you have I guess the word would be like just multiple genres that you enjoy. That's not a word. It was a phrase, but meh. Sonny's got me overthinking things. This is why I hate Sonny when he's on the podcast. I like his questions, but then he comes on and he's like, I'm going to make you think real hard about how you phrase things. Ugh. Sorry, Sonny.
Yeah, well, I try to make better people out of you, and you fail.
Look, you'll need to be here a lot longer than an hour and a half to accomplish that.
I do my job a little bit at a time.
I can imagine, you know, like a
Come on,
therapy
you can
session.
do it.
No, like, imagine a therapy session, you know? You've got me laying on a couch, and you've got literally Lewis just standing there watching Sonny interrogate every single question that I give him. It's like the opposite of counselling. He's just sort of trying to wind me up instead of calm me down.
You do realize that's not how it works, right?
No, that's what I mean. It's like, it's the wrong way around.
Because next thing you know, you're going to say that Sonny's going to waterboard you while I watch.
I mean, that's a possibility. It is, right?
Don't do that. That's awful.
Okay, top 5 songs, go. No, that's a...
Oh, God.
That's a thing
By
that
the
I
way,
couldn't
we
do.
still have to do the playlist thing, right? I
Top
completely
5
forgot
songs?
about that.
Well, I would say My Way
What?
by Frank Sinatra. You know
Oh, I
that
was
song?
about to say
Oh,
the
okay,
Limp Bizkit one. Probably not Limp Bizkit's version of that song.
So, My Way by Sinatra?
Yeah.
That would be the
Because
top
there's
5.
a very good Doctor Who David Tennant video of it, and it's just sublime.
Alright.
I've learned something about Sonny. This is insane.
And what did you learn?
Mark the calendar. I learned that he's watched a David Tennant video at one point in his life,
And that he likes one Sinatra song.
Which
Holy
means
shit.
we're getting closer to finding out a little bit more about him.
I will give you more information about me.
Hold on.
I watched a lot of Doctor Who episodes.
Yes,
My
that was
favorite
going to be
Doctor
my
is
second
David
assumption.
Tennant. So now you know all about me.
That's all the information we have about Sonny. Like, if we were to have, like, Wikipedia pages about all the admins...
really know about me?
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna go get my red string so I can collect all this new info on my Sonny wall.
Like, that's the only information you have, and you kind of connect him to, like, a murder or something. It's like, whoa, that information is lethal.
I have a map of Belgium.
No wonder why he's so quiet about all of this.
A question mark, written Sonny underneath it, and a bunch of red string connecting stuff to Sonny.
If we had Wikipedia articles about, like, every guest, I would say, like, we would get a decent amount of stuff. Like, you know, like, I'm not saying, like, age, height, eye colour, stuff like that, but we would at least be able to say, you know, they're from this location, and, you know, they've been on podcasts with such and such and such, and this is their interest, this is what they do. You know, we could fill that list out, kind of, just from talking to them. With Sonny, it would have fucking one sentence. His username is Sonny88p, he's listened to My Way, and he's, you know, watched Doctor Who at some point. Full stop. That's it. And he may or may not be from Belgium. That is all we have. If we were to do top 5 songs, I think we could be here for the entire podcast.
Yeah, I have a hard time picking favorites sometimes.
Because I know as soon as I say anything and like list 5 songs, by next week I would want to replace all of them. You know, like, they get adjusted very quickly.
Wink.
What do you mean, wink?
Just saying. You know what I mean.
I'll tell you what song might be on there. I need to know if it is going to be the official song title of it. I don't know. But Neon Rainbow by Jeff Williams and Casey Lee Williams. I don't know if that's going to be the title of it, but it's one of the songs in the background of of Ruby's new season, and I'm waiting for their soundtrack to come out so I can purchase the hell out of that, but apparently we have to wait until May.
Yeah,
So
I kind of like the shit. I forgot the name. The intro song for season 3. Is that intro song?
Yeah, the only criticism that I had about musical criticism about that particular intro in comparison to others was that it scared the crap out of me the first time I listened to it.
Little baby Tyler.
Well, it went from like a soft piano, and then it went into like, it just, like it went from like piano to like thrash metal.
Wow, Sonny's just being mean now.
News just in: Sonny and Tyler are going at it in a 1v1 battle on the podcast. And Luis is the ref.
You want to fight me, bro?
You want to fight? Fight me? Oh, that's my uncle. Sorry.
Now that's something else to watch.
But yeah, for people that are sitting there thinking, what the hell is Neon Rainbow? When they're fighting Team Fungi in the Never Miss a Beat episode.
Oh man, that chick annoyed the fuck out of me. Repeating like, never miss a beat, never miss a beat, never miss a beat, fuck you!
I think that was the point, because like she
never misses a beat.
Well, she did eventually.
Yeah.
But like, she was purposely made to annoy. I think that was the whole strategy.
She was being annoying on purpose at some point.
But watch the fight when she's against Yang and just listen to the music in the background. It's so good. I want to have it and just like listen to more of it. Because I learned from the previous seasons, like you'd hear a snippet of a song and go, oh, that's pretty good. And then you hear the rest of it and you're like, oh my god, there's a solo and the second verse is better than the bit that I heard. What the hell? Like, I want to hear if there's a solo to this song. I want to learn the hell out of it. And that's something I guess we can give a shout out to. After the last podcast, what was it? All of us sat around and just played our instruments in front of Luis, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. Well, except for me, because I was feeling way too lazy to grab my gear.
Imagine Leo on his bass, TJ on the violin, and me on my acoustic guitar, just jamming everything that we knew while Luis is just sitting there listening. It was a pretty weird experience. It's a shame that we didn't record it and have it as like an Easter egg. Looking back,
I kind of regret not grabbing my guitar. I bitched out.
I was incredibly surprised that me and TJ both knew some of the Ruby tracks. Like, actually knew how to play them, like, the snippets of it. Like, I still can't do Jeff Williams' shredding solos that he does, but you can play enough of them.
The only Rooster Teeth thing I know how to play is Red vs. Blue main theme.
Yeah, that's what started it all, wasn't it? Like, I started playing that into the microphone, and then everyone got their stuff out. It's like, I've got instruments as well.
Damn it, I should have been there. I mean, I should have participated.
You were there. You are the audience.
Yeah, I was the audience. It was good. Take my word for it.
Are we dropping a Shifty Key album next year? Nope.
Well, I mean, that was gonna have its own announcement, but yeah, sure. Fucking spoiler alert.
Don't get people's hopes up, like, as if that was something we were planning. We were never planning that.
It is. It will get released the week after we start doing the video podcast.
Look, the only way that a video podcast is ever going to happen is... Like, it would probably be a private cast, because, like, I don't think I could get 4 people in a video, keep the stream together, keep the edits consistent, and, I don't know, do my editing stuff without it damaging the consistency. Like, the only way I could do it is literally if someone was in the room with somebody else and we
How
had a
about an
recording of that.
RTX meetup?
I can't afford to go this year.
Yeah, I mean neither.
How about everybody else besides you go to an RTX meetup?
I mean, I guess, like, if things work out with Vic visiting me, we could record something then, but I don't know. That would be random and scary.
Yeah, sure. Vic will visit Tyler. She won't visit me.
Do you feel
I'm
like
not bitter
making
about
a
it.
video podcast would scare off a lot of our audience?
The opposite.
kidding,
I
I'm
reckon
really
we would
bitter
get
about
more.
No, I'm not.
The having a video podcast will positively impact our views, I'm sure.
I'm just saying, if we were to do a video podcast, we might as well upload it to Pornhub.
Because Luis will be swinging his dick about.
Maybe. I don't know.
And that's exactly why I refuse to do a video podcast. I am not editing stuff like that.
Just a black bar going wee 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 wee.
But the issue is, it's not a black bar until someone puts it there. So I ain't doing that shit. I wouldn't get the black bar. I would have to sit there and edit the black bar over it. Ugh.
And make it a very tiny black bar.
Oh, jeez. Nah, that would be creepy. Scary. Spooky scary. So,
Yes.
I did warn you guys that if we ever get dried up on topics, I'm just going to bring up Ruby again. So,
We already talked about Ruby.
I'm going to keep on doing
the Blake talk.
No.
Look, here's a question. Well, when is the last day that you haven't exercised?
Today?
Yes. Well, wait. Yeah, the last day I didn't exercise. Today.
Okay, so for me it's months. So for you,
Sonny.
the question will be, when is the last time you did exercise?
Yesterday.
And what did you do?
Bike ride.
I actually it was sort of a jog.
It was him
Yeah.
running
How far
for his
did
life.
you jog?
I don't fucking know, man.
How long did you jog for?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. You can't say that you went on a jog.
Here's the deal. Yeah, here's the deal. Why it was sort of a jog, and I sound so what?
I ran to the bus stop for half a second. That's not a
you
jog.
asshole. Let me tell my story.
Okay.
I warned you guys on the Skype conversation.
Did you?
That actually just
I don't
the
remember
admins. That I would probably not be able to record this afternoon because I needed to sort out some stuff for my clinic, furniture and some other things that I would need. So instead of doing that today, I did that yesterday. So I went downtown and I walked around downtown buying stuff and checking prices and shit from 8 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. And that was just me walking everywhere and barely making a stop. The only times I actually made a stop was when I actually purchased something. So it was sort of a jog, but usually I work I work out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But yeah, I was fucking feeling obliterated when I got home.
That's typically the days I used to do it because I've kind of slowed down on it. But when I was in uni, I used to follow a routine where I used to do a really crazy, well, not crazy, it wasn't anything over the top, but I'd specifically have a workout routine for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because you got to have those rest days in between, Yeah.
Really? Do you?
I mean, you don't have to, but
Because my routine is Monday through Sunday.
Well, the thing is, I don't like working out. I don't get why
exactly.
people are
I don't
all
think anybody does.
oh, working out is the best and you feel great. It's like drugs. I want to work out every day. Fuck you. What sort of talk is that? I don't feel great after working out. I feel like shit.
Here's the thing.
So I just do it because if I don't do it, my health would just get,
Yeah, like, that's the thing that I would say. Like, if you're already doing something, don't stop, because you will feel the brunt of it. Because I remember in uni, like, I used to work out regularly, then I stopped, and you just feel like completely like that you can't get back into it afterwards. So it's like a slow build up to get to where I was.
But hey, I feel bad. To everyone who has a workout routine, don't go fuck yourselves. But seriously, just tell the truth. It's not that fun. Come on.
It's not really that fun. I would admit that.
But seriously, don't go fuck yourselves.
Or do. Whatever you're into.
I won't tell you how to live your life, but...
Whatever floats your goat.
Exactly. Actually, that's my line, Tyler.
I want that to be a shirt, damn it.
A goat just in water.
Yeah,
we should have
goat.
Shirts.
Oh, man. No one steal that from us and turn it into like an Etsy thing that they can make $1 million off. I don't know. I got the thing that's vague enough for it to be funny without context. I just want one because we use it to take the piss out of Luis all the time.
Really? Because I kind of like the thing, whatever floats your goat.
I don't know if I should be concerned.
I sent you a link to a Google search page with a bunch of t-shirts with whatever floats your goat.
Damn it, someone's beat me to it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But if everyone's doing it, we can do it as well.
Just slap a Shifty key logo somewhere.
Exactly.
I really like the one with the floaty. The purple one. It's funny.
I come across this very random but interesting fan theory the other day for Ruby. You two are all
you
caught
can
up.
elaborate this. Yes.
Yeah. You two are caught up. I don't have to go into spoiler territory for this, but you guys know who Raven and Summer is, right?
We know who they are. Yes.
Okay. We also know that Summer's deceased in the ground, kind of, maybe, possibly.
Wait, what?
Maybe, possibly. Yes.
Yeah.
Continue.
I have the sneaking suspicion that Raven killed Summer. Because, think about this, yeah? They both have the same father, right? Yang and Ruby. So there was some sort of affair that went on. And the last time I checked, anything to do with...
What if one of them is adopted?
Well, we've established they're not.
Wait.
Have we?
Why there had to be an affair?
Because, well, they're
like
in the
1
same...
or 2 years separated, in age.
Maybe. But you know that Raven disappears and then comes back. Imagine if she come back and was like, "Hey, honey, I'm back home." And Summer's just there with her child. I can imagine Raven being pissed. Like, you're dead. I don't know. I found the theory the other day and I was like, that could have happened. Nah. I guess saying it out loud makes it sound stupid, but I thought, if this was some sort of soap opera, yes, that could have definitely happened. I don't know.
Oh yeah, probably. We usually call plot twists like that here in Brazil as being stuff from Mexican soap operas. I don't know why, but I think back in the day we used to have those really that sort of thing. Oh my God, you're cheating on me with this person, and then they will have huge names.
Brother.
Oh, so it's kind of written like a fanfic where everything is in its absolute extremes at every point.
Yeah, there are some Mexican soap operas, at least 90s stuff, that are really just over the top,
Yeah.
So for the audience, what Luis describes as Mexican soap opera, we call Spanish soap opera.
I guess so. I just call it...
soap opera?
Yeah, any typical soap opera. I guess they're not all bad over here, but I'm not the biggest fans of sitting down and watching them. So
Wait, you
I
guys
don't know if
have
they're
soap
over the top.
operas in Britain?
I don't know what they call them. They just call them soaps over here.
Neighbours.
Yeah, it's like EastEnders, Emmerdale, Coronation Street. There's loads.
Yeah.
But do they have an ending after some time, or are they like series?
No, they just go on and on for years.
The thing
Season
is,
100.
that doesn't happen here in Brazil, for example, and the Mexican soap operas. Like, they can go for a little over a year, but that's it. Don't just keep going.
I'm trying to remember. Like,
Maybe
there was
that has
one
to do
that
with the
ended.
bad quality.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Budget. If
I've never
the budget's
watched.
getting done.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was
What?
just going to say, like, if whatever they do constrains against the budget, then it probably is why the seasons end over there.
Yeah, I guess it could be. I've never
Or-
watched a British one, so I don't know how to compare them. But
Don't.
they do have like beginning, climax, and an ending. You know, it's
Yeah.
not like they just
yes,
get
like
cancelled.
most stories, a beginning, a middle, and an end. Yeah.
Except for I haven't seen the end of EastEnders yet.
Yeah, but like it doesn't. It's not like they get cancelled and just let's forget about this one. There was one, however, that
Yes.
I'm not sure if it got cancelled or if they just stopped because it was fucking awful. But
Well, that
shit, I
usually
can't
happens
remember.
when you get cancelled. It's
I can't
fucking
remember
awful,
the
so you
name.
get cancelled.
It was one of the Brazilian singer that at the time she was also doing some acting jobs, and she was like, you know, everyone's dearest. So you know, but in movies and series they actually call it like America's Little Girl or something. You know, so she
America's
was.
sweetheart.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's like Brazil's sweetheart, but the soap opera was just fucking awful. I don't think it went for half a year.
Did they
were
end
like,
it with a
nope.
bloodbath?
I can't remember. I didn't watch it actually.
Probably ended it in a marriage.
I
Yeah,
do
probably.
remember. I can't remember if it was Brookside or something, but I do remember like one soap opera. I think it was actually an Australian one. Just like ended violently. It was crazy. I was like, whoa! It was like a helicopter
Was it
crash or
Game of
something.
Thrones?
It could have been akin to Game of Thrones if only it didn't happen just at the end. It was like a helicopter crash happened, half the characters got killed off. I was like, oh, I guess they are finishing this show. Damn.
I guess it is over.
I can't remember which one it was though.
Was it like a normal episode, and then right at the end, you just see a plane crash, and they say, and then everybody died? But there's no actors in the last scene where everybody dies, just because, well...
I think it happened
ended
like...
before-
I think it happened like near the start of the episode, and it was just like aftermath of it was the rest that was seen.
So you see everybody in bloody screens.
I can't remember. This was years ago. Like, I just don't think it ended with a typical, tra la 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 la, normal day, and then, it didn't happen like that, and the credits rolled. Like, I think it was like a big deal for like half of the episode, but I don't know. I can't remember. Why do I bring up stuff that I'm like, I do not recall much about this,
I have no idea, Tyler. But hey,
It's fun.
you guys want to do some questions?
I suppose we could.
Questions.
I guess Dr. Sparks is going to have a field day today because we're both here. If you're like answering questions that aren't from us, it only really leaves her.
We can't afford to do that, actually.
Damn.
But where was? Oh yeah. So yeah, questions. Oh, thank you, Sonny. I had the link open here already. But
Yeah,
thanks.
Vamp. Da-da-ba-ba.
So questions. I can do
Questions.
like the questions scream because of my throat. But yeah, questions. All right. So, I have yet to pick a question. I'm sorry about that.
Luis, now we have to vamp. What is wrong with you? Okay.
I
Vamping
can't
over.
remember if we asked this one or not.
Go on.
Shit. I really need to like figure out a way to do this. If only they fix the fucking forums. Okay, so
Do it.
here's one by Sonny88p, and it's sort of about what we were talking before. The question is, how do you know who you can trust?
Well, I don't know the answer, so I can't answer that.
Well, give us your theory about it, Sonny.
You were the one that asked the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because I wanted to know an answer.
He wants to know what trust is.
He
Yes,
wants
I
us to show him.
What is trust? Baby, don't trust me.
Look,
Baby, don't
I
cheat
know
me.
how people can deceive and how people can trick. So, yeah. Trust is very, very difficult sometimes.
Trust can be gained through apathy. If you literally don't care if the other person backfires and backstabs you,
If a
there's trust.
person has a gun in his hand, do you trust them?
Or if he doesn't shoot me,
And
yeah.
is the gun pointed at me? Is the person saying the person's gonna kill me? Then no.
Actually, no.
So,
if he literally cocks
What
his
if
weapon...
he has a gun but doesn't show you his gun?
Wait, Luis.
Wink.
There's a flaw right there. You were like, you said you wouldn't trust him if he pointed the gun and aimed it at me. Here's the thing: if he turned around, he loaded his weapon, and he put it to my temple, and he said, "I'm going to shoot you," you know. I've got a lot of trust in that he's telling the truth. You know,
Yeah,
it
and
wouldn't
the
be
first
good.
thing that would come to me would be like, "Hey, go fuck yourself."
I would believe that he would be honest with whatever he's saying at that point.
Now, the thing is, there's a complementary question, and so I'm just gonna go for the two of them at once. And it is, when did you learn how to trust people? Also by Sonny88p. You see, Sonny, the thing about
I'll
trust.
give my answer first.
Alright, go.
Please. Yep. I trust some people that I don't know, that don't know me, because I buy my food. Which means I trust people that I don't know, that don't know me, to not poison my food.
I mean,
fucking hell, Sonny.
You have a lot of faith in kitchen staff. So, by proxy, you have trusted me.
You have a lot of trust issues.
Yeah, well, maybe I have cause to have trust issues.
Hey, trust is just a semantic word. Like something else and something else. I was going to say something that was really over the top philosophical, but then I decided not to make this an hour-long podcast.
You want to put a tumbleweed sound over what you just said, Tyler?
Yes, but what was the main question again, the first part of it?
How do you know who you can trust? When did you learn how to trust people? I think that trust is a thing. See, the thing is, defining trust is...
Trust needs to be earned, and no one has ever earned it from me.
Well, here's the thing. Yes, it has to be earned, but sometimes there are some situations you gotta take chances, you know? You gotta take some risks.
And plus, there's different levels of it. For example, Luis trusts me to edit the podcast. You know, there's trust there, because one day I might decide not to do it at all. You know, if I did that, then that trust is gone. You know, so, yeah.
Okay, that level of trust I can understand.
Yeah, but if we're talking about trust, like, can I put literally 100% faith into this person? You know,
he holds a gun to your head and says, "I'm not going to shoot you. Do you trust that?"
Yeah, put the gun away, you fucktard. That would probably be my answer.
I wouldn't trust him until he pushes the gun somewhere else and is nowhere near me, yeah.
See, Sonny, so
you
my
don't trust him
answer...
completely.
Can I
No.
answer the thing, please? Okay?
No,
please.
Maybe.
never. We're moving
Okay.
on. Next question.
Be cool, alright? Okay? Anyway,
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
the thing about
Okay.
trust is
Yeah.
that it's kind
Okay.
of hard to define, actually. But there are some things that can serve as example. Like, it is an earned thing, but sometimes you gotta take chances. Sure, you don't have to take huge chances if you don't feel comfortable with it, but, I think it also comes from, like, the times you spend with that person, the amount of time you spend with that person, and, like, the amount of opening you give to each other. So,
We definitely
is
have different
hard to
levels.
define it. Yeah, of course. For example, I do trust Tyler to edit the podcast. I'm not sure if I would feel comfortable letting him borrow my car, for example. I actually don't even like lending my car to my parents, just to get an idea. So,
And it would be wise.
I trust my parents a lot.
It would be wise because I don't have my license over here. I can drive, I just can't legally drive yet. And imagining me picking out your car in Brazil, I think you drive in a different lane.
Oh, like, yeah, we drive on the right side of the road.
So you would be
on
wise
the correct
not to
side,
trust me. Everyone in the car is panicking, and I'm like, what's the deal? I'm on the left.
People here freak out for no reason.
I don't get what the big deal is. You just see some truck come around the corner. It's like, oh, gotcha. This maniac's on the wrong side of the road. What an asshole. It's like, no, you are.
Let me add an addendum to the question. When was the first time you were betrayed?
I can't go there. Like,
so here's the deal. There have been times, but I've lost my trust in some people due to things they did to others. Because, like, I thought that the person was one thing, but then after seeing and hearing some of this stuff and, like, being there to witness that sort of stuff, I was like, nope, fuck you, and, like, just cut ties.
Oh, and before anyone speculates on me saying, I'm not going there, it's nothing to do with anything I'm involved with internet-wise. It was just more of a personal... It was more of a thing. I can't remember even if I brought it up on the podcast.
When Tyler was like an illegal racer, and he thought he could trust his car, but his car spun out of control. He became a Transformers for like 6 months. It was fucking awful.
The car literally ejected.
We had to hire someone to pretend to be Tyler. Can you imagine like the whole fucking hassle it was for us? It was like, oh, hi guys, I'm Tyler. Bitch, you don't have the right accent. Oh, okay.
Hey, we've got a lot of different voice actors because of that.
Man,
a lot of British ones.
You settled on me.
Man, now Tyler's back. It's sort of not an actor.
Sort of not an actor? Technically, when is anybody not acting? Oh, philosophy. Boom.
Oh, shut up.
If everyone's acting all the time, how can you trust them?
Here's the thing, Sonny. I don't expect you to change your mind with our answers for like an entertainment podcast, but one thing I'll say is that... What?
Well, you are a psychologist, so maybe you could give a correct answer to how
I am a psychologist, but I'm not a miracle maker, okay?
And plus, you're not paying him right now. That's what he's saying.
I'm paying in entertainment.
No, but seriously though, I feel like this is the sort of thing that it would take you longer than like 10 minutes of a question answering to like change or figure out about yourself. You, seriously though, maybe should consider like, looking for a professional.
Nope.
Hey, look,
right.
I'm just saying, Jack Derrida spent years, essentially his entire life writing books.
Who?
He come up with like the theory of deconstruction. He spent literally his entire life writing the groundwork and basic ideology behind all of that. That's what we're talking about here. Like
about trust, you mean?
Yeah, like we can't do the same thing that he did. like
Yeah,
on
a
the
guy-
podcast.
A man spends like his entire life dedicating work to this. Like, I cannot hope to do that in 10 minutes.
To grossly undervalue his work and grossly misrepresent it, one of the things he was essentially saying was like words have no meaning and stuff like that. So you could argue that, trust is not a thing. Dun 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 dun. Christ, I'm going to make my own head hurt.
I will tell you something about myself that will explain a lot about my trust issues. Well,
Oh no, not on the recorded podcast.
I have been taught to think about every possible scenario that can happen. Well, every likely scenario that can happen. So I know how easy it is for people to betray. And, well, it's also incorporated in my job to know many possible scenarios that play out. So it is ingrained in me to think about betrayal every time.
You see, if
a lot
you
of people
work
think like that, though.
with something like
I'm not
public
saying I'm a
security
spy
or
or
something,
anything, but
no,
just
I'm
saying.
not saying that. But if you work with something that it's like public security or whatever, your people's lives depend on your work. Okay, yeah, but on a personal level, think about all the possible scenarios and how people can backstab you. Doesn't sound like an easy way to live. I mean, how's that working out for you?
I mean, I would hate to try to taint what Sonny just said, but like, I can see where he's coming from. Haha. I can see where he's coming from, though. Like, I personally feel like I think the same way, where I think of like a lot of the possible scenarios before anything's actually happened. For example, so you're bound to think of like, well, what happens if Louise said, "Fuck it, no more podcast"? Like that's something I've actually thought of, and kind of have a backup plan for already, even though that may never happen. Like you think of like the worst case scenario and think of ways to counter it. That's one of the ways that I think on a regular basis. So surprisingly, me and Sonny share something there. That's creepy.
Yeah.
You're spooky scary.
Even though I think that my case is more severe than yours, I understand your compassion for it.
We can't compare it. We got different levels of spectrums. Like you could be heavily into it constantly.
Here's an extra
not so
bit
much.
of knowledge about me. I was betrayed at a very young age. Almost died because of it. Let's say, so it is ingrained into my personality because of it.
See, that sounds like the sort of thing a professional could help you out with. Just saying.
Just saying, Louise wants some money, and he's willing to offer it after the podcast.
I can't, because Sonny's in Belgium, and that wouldn't work. Besides, I consider Sonny a friend, so I can't really take friends.
Oh.
I can't take friends as patients.
Oh, that sucks.
My ethics code wouldn't allow it.
So you will never be able to cancel me? That sucks.
Nope. I mean, we can talk, That doesn't stop me from being a friend, but...
Oh, so that means I don't have to pay
as a friend, can you help me trust you?
Yo, Louise. I wanna know what love is. Just yell it.
What happened, Tyler? Did you...
I don't know, I'm in like a random mood now.
It sounds like you were going for like 3 sentences at once.
I was going to do the what is love, and I quickly changed my mind just beforehand.
Oh God!
You betrayed your own mind.
We got deep enough in this one. About another question.
Yeah, do we have another question? That's what I was going.
We should have.
That's why I was dragging that one out a little bit. Spooky scary.
Oh. Alright, so this one was sent by TDBTyler.
I don't know that guy.
What? Oh no, wait. We have a Doug Sparks question.
Fuck that guy, right? Fuck TDBTyler.
What?
Do you feel betrayed?
Sorry, that was kind of poorly timed because it made me sound like I said "fuck that guy" in reference to Dr. Sparks.
Do you have the huge delay again?
No. But like that was just me poorly timing it, where I was like, when you quickly changed your mind, I was like,
Oh,
yeah, fuck
right,
Tyler.
yeah, fuck
Don't
Tyler,
do his
'cause-
one.
Okay, yeah.
That would
No,
definitely not
we'll
aimed
get
at
to Tyler
Sparks.
question. Don't worry. But anyway, Doc Sparks asked, "Are you going to get Pokemon Go?" Oh shit! She said she really
Wasn't
wanted to
that
be on
all
this
he asked?
podcast when we ask it. So,
We're gonna have to ask
another.
it again.
No, yeah. Never mind that question, guys. Never heard of it. Tyler, please put a tumbleweed sound over it.
I
Or
could have
not.
just edited
I
that
don't
whole
care.
bit out, but now I'm gonna
Or
leave
that.
it in. Nope.
Anyway.
Tumbleweed it is.
All right. So, another dog question is: are you going to get Pokemon Sun or Moon?
No.
To be honest, considering all the hype and that I never played a Pokemon game, I kind of wish I could play one of them, but that would mean getting a 3DS and stuff. I just don't feel like spending now, but sounds interesting. I'll say that.
I'm just gonna say, when I want to play Pokemon, first I played Red and Blue and Yellow, and then Gold, Silver, Crystal, and Red, Ruby, Sapphire. That's when I dropped off. But
Ruby.
I still returned to Fire Red, and then Soul Silver and Heart Gold. But last year or so, I discovered Storm Silver and Sacred Gold, which is an emulated ROM that is changed and is improved upon so much that I love it so much more than the actual original games. So whenever I want to play Pokemon, I'll go back to Storm Silver and Sacred Gold.
My answer is no, just because I've always wanted to play Pokemon on like the Game Boys and stuff, but like I thought it was excessive back when it began, and it had like 151 Pokemon, and it's like, gotta get them all. I'm like, no, that sounds like it would take forever, but I can see the hype behind it, but now there's like 600 Pokemon that I don't even know the names of or the appearance of, so it would be like such a huge disadvantage. Like, I can imagine some of the fans out there, like, if they come across a random encounter, they'll be like, oh, that Pokemon's a water type Pokemon, it's weak against this, but don't throw this at it. I'll be sitting there, like, being like, I've never seen this one before, I don't even know what the hell it is.
Fairy type? What's that?
It's like, that's not Psyduck or Squirtle, like, what is that thing?
Yeah, one thing that confuses me when people start putting in like, like I usually get that from live streamers. So it's like, oh, I'm playing Pokemon this and that with the Nuzlocke challenge without talking to anyone, and also just playing with a single, like anyone in the game, and also just playing with a Zubat. And I'm like, what's a Nuzlocke? And then there's like statistics and like strategies, and that just sounds too complicated for me.
Yeah.
Like, if it was just bashing Pokemons against each other, I'd be cool with that. That's
Get Peter
simple.
involved.
That's run and gun style. That's how I like to play. But I don't know if I would fare well in a Pokemon game.
I actually really like the strategy about it, but my strategy for Pokemon is very different from most players because I just use one Pokemon. Well, in Storm Silver, I would use a Feraligatr, and then just teach it, 4 moves: 1 Earth, 1 Fighting, 1 Ice, and 1 Ghost or Dark move. Because then I would have 15 out of 17 types that would be super effective against, and that's the way I play it.
I just had the greatest idea. I would name a nice Pokemon Vanilla Ice.
Tumbleweed.
I just named mine King. No particular reason, but I just do.
Okay.
I would feel like the only objective I would have would be to capture a Gardevoir, and that would be it. That's the only other Pokemon from the original 151 that I can recall.
Hey, you are 151. By the way, I don't know if my point came across, but when I said the whole thing about live streaming, it wasn't meant to be disrespectful. I don't know if it came across like that, but you don't
have to
make sure.
Qualify it. You didn't offend anybody, Luis.
Oh, okay, I was just worried. Hey, content creators, we gotta stick out for each other. Is that the expression?
Stick together.
Stick together. Oh, well, whatever. You get the point. Fuck.
I mean, you can stick out for each other, but that seems a bit more rude.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Just don't stick it where it's not. Yeah, I'm not going to end that. But
So about what I just said, I actually made a journal post on Rooster Teeth a while back about it. So here's a link.
Oh yeah, Jesus, Sonny. See, that's the sort of thing that boggles my mind.
6
all
months
this
ago.
strategy. I'll put it on the link shitter.
Da 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 da. Oh man, I really hope that they release I don't know if I'm going to put this the right way, but I hope they do something for Digimon.
They did, didn't they?
They've done a remake of the show.
No, it's not a remake. It's after they're sort of grown-ups.
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
Or late teens.
I was wondering if they were going to make a video game. To be honest, I don't know
okay,
why.
Like that.
I don't know why I'm comparing the two. I don't know where I'd see the similarities, except for the fact that those two shows were active rivals back in the 90s.
Oh yeah, it was either you like Pokemon or Digimon. Sure, you could like them both, but it used to be PlayStation or Xbox, and back in the day it was Digimon or Pokemon. All right,
if you go further
now,
back, it gets real.
Just so we don't actually flip the bird to that Tyler guy, here comes a TDBTyler question.
Woo!
And now
my
the
God.
podcast ends.
Yeah.
Properly.
Cuts to the Easter egg straight away.
So this one was sent by everyone.
Bye.
Hey. Not cool.
Alright, so this one was sent by TDBTyler, and the question is, before showtime, what does everyone on the cast do to prepare themselves for the podcast?
I grab some drinks and some snacks and nothing else. I don't drop my pants or anything. I just sit here and wait.
Good to know.
Wait.
And Luis does the exact opposite. He stands there with his pants down.
No, actually, I grab some drinks, I grab a snack, I grab my dick. And no, just kidding, I didn't do that.
And I go to pee. Because I have to sit here for more than an hour. Jeez. And with all those drinks, well, you do have to have an empty bladder, of course.
Yeah,
unless you want to be like DJ and leave during the podcast and come back later.
Frequently, yeah. In my case, what do I do before the podcast?
Let's just say, what does TJ do wrong in the podcast? And then say, what can we do or do we do to prevent it?
What would TJ do?
Oh yeah, he often comes late, so we come at about 5 minutes before the podcast starts, so everybody's on time.
Hey, I don't know about you, but I was going to make a very dirty joke there, and then I stopped myself. Yeah.
Oh, Tyler, you beat me to the punch.
I'm just going to stop myself. But,
okay, what do you do before the show, Tyler? Go.
Oh, okay, yeah, I make sure that I don't have to worry about going to the bathroom halfway through the podcast recording. That's definitely the first thing. Then bringing everything downstairs to hook it up to the router. And I don't know, get a full bottle of water and coffee. Because if I don't have those things, my God, it does actually drain you out, surprisingly enough. I remember a little while ago, like, I can't remember what recording it was, but I was definitely in Bristol at the time, but I did a recording where I didn't have water with me, and I was like, I regret that so much. By the time we got to the questions, I literally had to get up, walk away, grab water. Water! Louise! I've been living in Berkshire, my other accent's coming in where I'm saying water wrong.
Can I say water bunch of crap?
What a bunch of crap.
Can you say mate? But like
Can you say free water?
Look, you guys can take the piss out of my voice all you want, but one of these days...
Your voice, your accent.
My accent. Well, my accent then. But one of these days when I'm hired for my voice on something that actually pays the big bucks, I'm gonna laugh. No,
hey,
that's
I
never
already
gonna happen.
told you, I wish I had some sort of British accent. The cool ones, not the crappy ones. Yours is a cool one, by the way.
British accent?
Well, you know when Gavin makes fun of like certain parts of England?
Is it racist?
I'm not being racist, but sometimes Gavin goes like, and he says that this is a crappy one.
Oi.
I'm just saying.
Oh, so he's referring to like random accents out there, like I guess ones that are difficult for you to hear, like the Geordie accents or Cockney accents, Cockney rhyming slang and all that stuff.
See, you're saying words and I have no idea what they mean.
Yeah.
Not because of the accent, because I don't know the regions there.
Yeah, when people talk really quickly as well, or end all their sentences with like. That's how you know.
What you want about?
For real though, I kind of wish I had a British accent. They sound cool.
I think it's interesting to have the accent that you... Sorry, I had to hold back a burp. I think it's interesting to have the accent that you've got, where you're speaking English but with that Brazilian accent, you know. You get an interesting little spin on something that I don't think many people hear.
Thank you.
Same goes to Sonny, and same goes to Leo, same goes to everyone else that's not in a typical English-speaking country, you know.
Yeah, but you can fake an accent.
Of course you can.
Just so you know, I'm not saying that I'm doing that right now.
Oh my god.
Can.
This is where Sonny goes proper posh, and he's like, actually,
Sonny's original accent is Indian.
Well, I can't understand what you're saying.
Super enunciate every single letter.
Word.
I couldn't imagine talking like this for too long. But if I really wanted to, I could sound like I've come straight out of the BBC documentary.
Hey Tyler,
yes.
Describe two lions
we can
having
do
sex.
This all day
It's just like you're perving on them. Oh. No, that comes out as Gavin.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Like...
So the lioness, put their things together, and they fuck wildly. Oh, yeah.
Put their
Get
things
that
together.
in there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, one of those documentaries that suddenly just break out, like... It shows one of those scenes, and it's just, casually documented on... And then suddenly it starts playing, like, really inappropriate funk music in the background. Yeah, like, really over the top. Oh, God.
They're like... They Photoshop a big-ass mustache and sunglasses on the lion.
They have multiple angles. Oh, no.
Oh, well.
What
I
have I
forgot
done?
to answer what I do before recording. I have a glass of water, and I go to the bathroom, and that's... Oh, yeah, and I also tell people, like, hey, I'm gonna record, okay? Don't come into my room.
Yeah.
And then they just disrespect me, and they're all like, hey, dude! I'm like, I'm recording. So what? Yeah! So yeah, that fucking sucks.
That would totally be me if I was over there.
How's your sister,
Actually,
Louise?
my sister... What? Oh, yeah, my sister's the one who does that the most, actually.
I haven't spoken about your sister
doing
in ages.
fine. Why?
Because, I remember, 100 odd podcasts ago, there would be miniature interactions between, me and her. We'd
Oh yeah, I
never
should go like,
actually
hey
talk.
guys, yeah.
Yeah, never actually talk, but it would be like, hey, how's your sister doing? And you would just hear her for like a split second. That would be it.
I still kind of wish we could have your sister on the podcast instead of you. I mean...
Oh, really? That can be arranged, and I don't think you would want it. She would barely talk.
Actually, we should just replace Tyler entirely.
Oh, you could go down that route. Good thing I had that ulterior motive contingency plan that I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, right.
Do you want to go down that road? Do you?
I even typed... Hold on, let me find it here. Oh, yeah, I typed plotting intensifies.
Plotting intensifies indeed. You can replace me. But I do believe the Ed Sheeran song goes, you need me, and I don't need you. No, I'm joking.
Whoa. Nah, just kidding, dude. We will replace you. Unless, like, you just start sending dick pics to us, and, fuck you, don't do that anymore. Yeah, anyway. Anymore was a keyword here.
I was going to say, though, before we got distracted on plotting, one of the things I've started noticing I've constantly said to my family as I go to record is I would spin around and say to them just before I go into my room, well, my brother's room, that I'm going to talk to myself now for the next couple of hours. Don't think I'm crazy. Because you got to think, they don't hear your voices, so it just sounds like I'm talking to myself in this room.
Yes, it would sound very strange.
Wait, but has anyone else in your family listened to the podcast?
It's a proper accent.
I mean, technically speaking, you could say that they've listened to a third of this podcast because they could probably overhear me talking.
Podcast, like the one on YouTube.
No, only my sister has.
Tyler, you should show that at a family gathering.
Why? So we can triple our views? Oh, self-dodom.
First, yes. Second, because Pokémon episode. And, grandparents.
I don't think I can explain some of the things that have come up on the podcast. It's I'm not even worried about, some of the stuff I'm said. I'm kind of worried about some of the general topics that have come up. Exactly episode 11. That's nearly been 100 episodes away.
But it was a good episode.
Think about that.
We should wrap this one up because we've been going for quite a while.
We need to try and get Spencer on the next podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about Pokemon again.
Oh, yeah. Where is Quirky and Spencer when we start talking about Pokemon?
Well...
Anyway,
Pokemon is an anime.
Oh God! Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for listening. Sonny, thank you so much for being with us today.
Yay! I was so very motivated to do this.
I gotta admit,
you were.
We actually got some decent material out of this podcast, considering before we started recording, we were like,
Hey, I'll fight you, Tyler.
We were, though. We were like, my microphone's not working. Does my microphone sound okay? Sonny's over there that was all we were doing.
My busted throat, okay? And I'm gonna have cookie butter, which I found. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be delicious, I hope.
It's gonna rub
it. And it will magically heal your throat.
I hope so.
Hey,
let me finish wrapping this one up. So everyone, thanks so much for listening. Sonny, thank you so much for being with us today.
And don't forget to listen to the audience.
Oh yeah, don't forget to listen to the outro and ask us questions. And also, Sonny, ask the audience a question. I forgot about that.
Yes, because you have forgotten about it for many episodes, actually.
Oh, well. So,
here's my question. Where do you find motivation to do stuff?
I wish I knew. Sorry.
Alright. Leave your answer in the comments or in our forums. Okay, so...
And make it a good answer.
Yeah. Do that, or just
very
answer anything.
Good answer.
So bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Shifty Key podcast. The intro and outro music is provided to us by our editor, TDBTyler. To get more involved with the Shifty Key podcast, you can answer the questions for the audience asked by our guests, or Even ask the cast a question of your very own, either here in the YouTube comments or in our Rooster Teeth group. To keep updated with this channel's shenanigans, you can follow us on Twitter, join and watch our group on Rooster Teeth, or simply subscribe. All links will be in the description. Until next week, goodbye.
I'm an albatross.
Are you though?
And
So you're
I'm
British.
a god.
I'm gonna be honest.
You
I
are
love
no.
albatross.
Oh my god! Plot twist.
I feel so betrayed.
I'm just going to say from this perspective, both you spoke at the same time during like an internet lag thing, so that sounded really weird.
Did it? Yes, that's a very good thing.
Yes.
God.
All these random voices is getting me in the mood to doing some voice acting projects things, but like I want something that we could
Are
do
you
with the
getting in
Shifty
the
keys.
mood? Ooh.
Oh yeah, baby.
Sonny,
Get in the
you may need to
mood.
hold on to that voice that you just did. The ooh. That would be perfect for Big Out of HK for no way.
Yes.
No, what character am I thinking? Oh shit, it's not Big Out of HK. Never mind, I can't discuss it here.
I would love to do this. Yes.
Kind of reminded me of the scientist guy from Code Geass.
Oh no.
But yeah, I definitely want to do voice
very
acting
much
stuff with some of the
no.
people I've worked with here. Damn it, I just want a script to work from. Louise, why can't you write a script for me?
Dude, I've been busy as fuck recently.
Same, that's why I'm trying to put it on you to do something.
But now that I'm almost done setting up my clinic, I feel like I should be less over encumbered with things to do. I mean, I'll still be
Over-encumber-batched?
working, but you know, things will be a bit more settled. So
I feel like this may be
I could
leaking
see if
out.
I can whip something out.
I feel like this is leaking some information out, but I reckon that we should just do, for shits and giggles one day, and we know, bring other people into it, see if they're interested, and if you're interested in over-listening this, you know, feel free to contact us. We should just do like a voice acting thing over some people's fanfics, or something like that. We
I
should.
still want to revisit my Immortal.
Yeah, but like, I'm talking about something decent. Well, I mean, we can do My Immortal, but like, I wanted to do something to see if we can do something serious. My Immortal.
I'm gonna
we would
put
have
that
to
on my
do.
contract.
Ooh,
If you
how
wanna do
about
something serious,
a
we've gotta
fanfic
do
about
my Immortal.
free play? You guys know the show Free Play?
Yeah, but people tend to get freaky when it comes to shipping over Rooster Teeth.
Can I be Ryan? I want to be Ryan.
Fucking, that's creepy.
Who's gonna be Meg?
Hey, there's only one person we can get to be Meg. Me. No, I'm joking.
Hey,
That'd be
Meg
weird.
listens to our podcast, so we could try to get Meg to play Meg.
Yay!
Yeah,
Ooh, and
right.
if Ryan be Ryan, that's good too.
I mean, she technically follows the group still, which I still am not convinced with. But anyway, I should end this.
Tyler. Hey,
It's
you
true.
could, finish this recording.
I mean, we could.
I want to talk some more about Meg and Ryan.
Bye,
I mean,
everyone.
Let's just go into a half-hour discussion about it. Right, starting now. Why does